Hello everybody, it's Pineapple here, back with another video, and so today I thought I'd talk about the brand new Mannadium archetype that's coming out. It's the Visas Starfrost Synchro archetype, and as of right now, it's okay. It's a deck of all time. It's kind of struggles to play under its own, sort of rules and everything. It doesn't have a lot of good engine pieces. You have to pop your own stuff, but it's still a fun deck to play. I think it's going to be very splashable in like Visas decks. I think it makes Starfrost actually playable, and it does a lot of things that I think are relatively neat. So with that, let's hop into the card by card. And first up, we have 3 copies of the boy, Visas Starfrost. You should be familiar with it at this point since it's been out for about a year now, but we'll go over what it does anyways. If it's in your hand, you get to target a monster you control with a different type and attribute as this card. And then pop that monster and then special summon Visas. The pop effect is actually really good. We want to be popping our own cards. Yeah, the other effect doesn't really do anything. Rimheart, this is the Visas version of him from this reality. During the main phase, if it's in your hand, you get to quick effect target a Mannadium or a monster you control with 1500 attack or 2100 defense. These are basically all the versions of Visas, like Reichheart, Rhinoheart, and Riseheart. That's what that stat line is. And then if you destroy it, you get to special summon this card, and when it's normal or special, you get to add a Mannadium card from your deck to your hand. This card's fantastic. It searches all of our cards. It doesn't search a planet, but it does search the searcher for a planet. So it does pretty much everything. It's also a 4, which means it's very good for making 8s and 10s. Next up, we have 3 copies of Scareclaw Reichheart. When it's special summon, you get to add a Scareclaw spell trap from your deck to your hand, and if you have 3 or more monsters in defense position, you get to draw a card, which is really good. Additionally, you can special it from your hand to a monster zone adjacent to a Scareclaw monster you control or in its column, which is really, really good. He's pretty much a free level 4 extender. He gets linked off for Lightheart, who searches the field spell, which searches Visas, which is really, really good. I can't sing this card's praises enough. It searches the Reborn. It's fantastic. We need this guy to start all of our plays. For the first Mannadium, we have Fearless. If you control Visas Starfrost or a monster with 1500 attack or 2100 defense, you get to special it from your hand. You can only special it once per turn, obviously. And if it's destroyed by battle or card effect, you get to special summon one from your deck. And then you get to boost the attack of a synchro monster. Mannadium Meek. Again, you can special from your hand the same way as the other one. And if it's destroyed by battle or card effect, again, you get to special summon another one from deck. Only this time you get to increase the level of the monster that you summon from deck by 2, which is really, really good. Just gives you modulation, lets you make more options. We then have 3 copies of Destrudo. We want to find both of our field spells as quickly as possible, and so subsequently Destrudo is just a free body to do so. Our non-tuners are 4s, which makes this very, very good. Also, Ancient Fairy Dragon's effect to summon is unbelievable for this deck. We have 3 copies of Droll. Post Cyberstorm Access, Droll is really, really good. Super Heavy Samurai gets destroyed by it. Pearly gets destroyed by it. Just a really good card. Post Cyberstorm Access. And 3 copies of Ash. I've had times where I'm summoning Ash off of Ancient Fairy Dragon to make Barone. Just a level 3 tuner as well as a hand trap is fantastic. We then have the brand new peaceful planet Calirium. Like all the planets, you get to add a Mannadium monster or a Visas Starfrost from your deck to your hand when it's activated, and all light monsters you control get 100 bonus attack for each tuner you control or in your graveyard. That effect actually comes up to hurt you a bunch of the time because Rimheart is a light, and if you have another tuner in your graveyard, he becomes no longer a 1500 attack, 2100 defense, which means that you then can't special summon your guys, which really, really, really sucks. It comes up a lot, but if a face-up tuner you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you get to target one of those monsters, special summon it, which is unbelievable. Just pop one of your tuners, bring it back, trigger the tuner, etc., etc. We then have 1 copy of Reichphobia. Again, add a Scareclaw. You're going to be adding mostly Visas, but sometimes you do end up adding Reich. Additionally, if 3 or more defense position monsters on the field, you get to pop a card your opponent controls, which is great. Mannadium Abscission, I can't pronounce these names. You get to target a monster you control, destroy it, and if you do, add a peaceful planet from your deck to your hand, or if you already have peaceful planet, you get to add a Mannadium spell trap instead. There's a really good Mannadium spell trap, but we'll get to that later. Here, additionally, you can banish it from your grave, special summon a Visas Starfrost or a monster with 1500 attack or defense from your hand. This card's unbelievable. It just turbos out guys, searches your interruptions, as well as planet. We then have 2 copies of Arrival. Arrival's great. Target Scareclaw or a Visas in your graveyard, special summon in defense. Yeah, just summon a guy out. It also has protection for your links, but we're not really going into them too often. 1 copy of Reinforcement, we want to be searching Rum and Reich. 3 copies of Prosperity, we want to be finding everything. Terraforming, extra copies of Planet. Duster, because I was bullied too much on the casual ladder. 1 copy of Imperm, and the brand new Mannadium Reframing. When your opponent activates a spell, trap, or monster effect, while you control a synchro monster, negate the activation. And then if you have a Visas Starfrost or a monster with 1500 attack or defense on your field, you can destroy the negated card. You can banish it from your grave and target up to 3 Mannadium monsters in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck. It doesn't draw, unfortunately, but it's still a great card. In the extra, we have the brand new Visas Astral Loud. You can special it from your extra deck by banishing the above cards you control or are in your graveyard, Visas Starfrost, and a monster with 1500 attack and 2100 defense. He's also a level 8, which makes him great for extending into 10s, just awesome. Additionally, when you special summon, you get to target a monster on the field, destroy it, and then it gains half the attack that it had. We have 1 Ultimate Tolzoka. Again, we make a lot of 6s. Sometimes it's really good to just, make Crystal Wing. 1 copy of Barone, 1 Chengying, a Borload Savage. Crystal Wing is a payoff. Axel Stardust Synchro Dragon to get to more 10s. An AFD is a payoff to Destrudo. A Stardust Charge because we make 6s a lot. 1 Underworld Goddess, an Access Code, an Apo. Dryheart just as a backup plan. A Unicorn, and a Lightheart. So with that, let's hop into the games. So for our first match, it's not really a match, I just wanted to show how far this deck can go. So we'll start by normaling Reich. We'll grab Rival here. We'll then proceed to link away for Lightheart. We'll grab Reich. We'll fire Reich. We'll grab another Reich just because, we already have Visas. We'll pop our Reichheart and add a copy of the ever lovely Abscon. We'll pop Light and summon out Visas. We'll bring back our Light, and from here we'll pop the Light to add Planet. We'll fire off Planet, and we'll grab our other 2 Mannadium tuners, and from here we'll just special out our 2 tuners. We'll link off for Charge. We'll draw a card, and then we'll make Solcum. We'll grab out Crystal Wing, and we'll Arrival here for our guy. We'll make our big Fusion 8, and we'll pop our tuner, bring back our tuners. And from here, we're just going to make a Barone and a Savage, and our opponent will concede. So that's just a demonstration of just how far the deck can go. So for our next match, we're up against Bestial Dragon Link, which is a pretty good deck. We'll go Prosby for 3 here, and we'll find Planet, which is pretty good. So we'll start with Planet, obviously, and we will grab Rimheart. From here, we will normal Rimheart, and we'll grab Meek. We'll special out Meek here, and from here we will proceed to pop our Meek, and we will trigger our Planet and our Meek. So we'll grab out a whole bunch of guys, and from here we'll link off for Lightheart. We want more extenders, and they will proceed to Baldrock us, which kind of stinks, but whatever. So we'll grab Permeable Planet, and they will, drop Magnamut on us. But from here we're kind of off to the races, so it's all good by us. We will proceed to make Barone, and we will clear their Baldrake. We will special out this Reichheart, and we'll grab ourselves a second copy of Arrival here. We'll make Dryheart, just so that they can't kill us, and they will add Albaz in the end phase. We can't really extend anymore, but neither can they. So they'll start with Lubellion, which is a really, really good one, but for us, it's kind of okay. We'll proceed to draw them here, which is going to be really important and come up later. So they'll special out Lubellion, and they'll grab Lost. From here, they will fire off Saronir here, and then proceed to drop Brandon and White. They will make Chimera, but unfortunately they can't trigger Chimera because they are under Droll. So they'll be forced to pass because their Chimera is set to defense by Dryheart. We'll pop their Chimera, and from here we will drop a copy of Prosperity, and we just need a normal summon, and Droll will do it here. So from here we'll normal Droll, and we will proceed to pop our Droll. They'll Magnamut, popping our Lightheart. And then we will proceed to, pop their defense guy. We'll link off for access code, and this will be the end of the game. Just for shits and giggles, we will drop Arrival. So for our next match, we're up against Vanished Soul, which I believe comes out in Dune. I can't remember. We'll start with Prosby for 3, and we'll find nothing really great, just Abscon, our best spell. We'll normal Reich. We'll drop Reich for Arrival, and from here we will link off for Lightheart. We'll attempt to trigger Lightheart, and then we will get Impermed, but that's fine. We'll pop our Light and special him back. and then we'll proceed to drop Abscon. We'll grab Planet, and from here we're kind of off to the races. We'll grab Rimheart, and we will use Abscon to summon him. We'll trigger him, and we'll grab Meek. From here we'll just special out Meek. Unfortunately, we can't, draw off Stardust, but that's okay. We'll make Barone. We'll pop our tuner, and then trigger Planet and our tuner to get out a whole bunch of more guys. And from here we'll make Savage and equip our guy. We'll set an Imperm and pass back to our opponent here. They'll start with Imperm. I'll just negate it because I have no fear of Thrust. It's not a real card. It can't hurt me. They'll start with Reinforcements and we'll Droll them, which really hurts them. Droll's just such a stupid card. They'll link for their link 1, and we will Imperm it so that they can't do anything. They'll attempt to summon out from deck. We're just going to Barone this. I don't know what the deck does, but I'm not letting you E-Telly. From here, we'll draw Ash for turn, and we will proceed to tag out our Barone for our Rimheart, and we will grab another Abscon. From here, we'll fire our Abscon, pop our tuner, and they will chain their guy. We will grab our amazing counter trap, and trigger both Meek and our field spell. They'll reveal Kaiser Varus so that they can, make their guy unaffected. From here, we will proceed to make charge and draw a card. That's a pretty good one, but unfortunately we're out of targets. And from here, we will just get in for a whole bunch of damage. We will set our counter trap, and with Barone, Ash, and a counter trap, against 2 cards, there's not much they can do. And subsequently, they will concede. So our last match is up against Dynamist. I don't know why I'm, showing this replay, but it's fun. We'll start with Reich because I'm just the best player who always draws him. Just kidding, I had to, farm replays to draw him because this game hates me. We'll link off for light, grab Reich, and we will grab Visas here. From here, we will, Arrival to bring back our Reich, and then we will pop our Light Heart. We'll trigger Light, and from here we will pop our Reich to grab Rim, and we will grab Abscon. From here we will Abscon, popping our guy. We'll grab our Planet. Thankfully, we've already drawn Reframing, and from here we'll grab Meek. We'll special Meek, of course, and from here we'll make a Barone, and we'll pop our Meek, as well as triggering all of our guys just to get out some more, just to wall up, and then we'll make Abscon, and then we will make Cengiz. We'll set 2 and pass back to our opponent, and we are well off to the races. They'll start with a Kaiju because, why not? I hate Kaijus. We'll Ash their charge to search. They will go for Beyond the Pen, and we will counter trap that. That's not resolving. I don't want them to have stuff on the board, and they will attempt to use Dynamite, but we're going to use our trap to banish both it and Beyond the Pen, and they will concede. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video was a bit stressful to make because this deck is not good. But still, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure you like and subscribe, guys.